You know, people are waking up to narcissism. But see, what they don't understand is there is a whole shadow trinity wandering this earth, the dark triad, and they all hit different, you know, three different shadows, three predators, you know, three archetypes. And you have to really be tapped in to your spiritual discernment to understand these creatures. First, you have the narcissist, the performer. You know, they crave admiration like oxygen. They want to be feared. They want to be adored. They want to be worshipped. And you can spot them because they are all about attention. They all about somebody feeding that empty vessel. Then you have the psychopath, the cold one. They have no empathy whatsoever. You know, they mimic love. They mimic bonding. Their heart is like ice. They will smile in your face while they secretly calculating your downfall. But the one you really gotta watch for is the Machiavellian, the strategist, the puppeteer, the one who hides in plain sight. They sit at the top of the triad. They the one that rule everything. They will outsmart anybody. You have to have great spiritual discernment. You know, they like sharks moving around in this world, and people are like vulnerable fish. See, the narcissists want the spotlight. The psychopath don't care. But the Machiavellian, they want control. They don't want the spotlight. They will sit in the background. As long as they running shit, they move with strategic plot. And they don't, you can never catch them. You know, it's hard to detect a Machiavellian. See, they are very quiet, very patient. They read every weakness in the room while everybody else is distracted, unaware, and easy to guide. The narcissist drains you. The psychopath scares you. But the Machiavellian, they study you. They are geniuses. You know, they move like they got a PhD in psychology. You know, they really sit back in the cut until they get what they want. And it's all about control and power. They don't care about admiration. They can care less about attention. And it is very hard. They will compliment you and then go to the next person and whisper behind your back and then be smiling at you while they doing it, you know, and sending you gestures as if they talking about you in a good way, but really they telling people to watch for you. You know, they plotting on you. They plotting on your downfall. People have to wake up to this trio, you know, these different archetypes that roam the matrix. You know, you don't want to be a prey to these people. And they are very magnetic to empath, to the chosen, and anyone with a fractured soul, but you walk with a light. But see, they are very scared of the spiritual discernment, the one who's integrated their wounds, the one who is well put together, the dark empath, the Heyoka, the one who mirrors they bullshit. So you have to really wake up, y'all. This is not a game. It ain't just narcs out here. You got all type of shit running around, ruining people's lives.